All right, what is up? Welcome to the Daily Dose presented by ProphetX. Pretty slow day tonight. Pretty slow day, but I bet we'll be able to find at least three bangers to get us through. Good news is next week at this time, we're going to have NBA. So we're back. We're like back. But until then, we're going to have to suffer through this Tuesday and tomorrow, kind of, but just because it's really just the baseball. And I mean, there's some college football, but who knows? Here's the thing, though. This is literally the time to download ProphetX. You've got time to breathe before Thursday. You've got a couple baseball games. Just looks like one tonight, one tomorrow. But you don't have ProphetX. Well, guess what? It's probably legal where you live. Go ahead and click the link in the description. Or if you're watching on Twitter, click the link in the next tweet down. Get ProphetX, load it up. Now you're all set. Here's the thing, though. Here's why. Because we're literally going to beat the market in probably three things. I haven't really looked up anything. I don't really have any moves for tonight other than what we did on keeping it 1,000 with McBets. We had a plus 950 parlay. You could definitely check that on my YouTube channel. But I would say Yamamoto strikeouts, just literally looking at Juice Reel. Best price in the world that I have access to is at ProphetX. So we'll go to MLB. This looks and feels just like a sports book. So you're saying, Slop, what the hell is ProphetX? It's an exchange. It's a prediction market. You're not playing against the house. You're playing against other people. You're probably playing against some jamoke that lives in his parents' basement, right? Who thinks they know, this game. Again, not the point, but that makes it different. That levels the playing field. It gives us lower commission. We're not paying a VIG to the books because that's how the books make money is the VIG. These people make money by us just playing against each other. So better, even better for us. But anyways, it looks and feels just like a sports book. You would never know you're at a prediction market or an exchange. So kudos to ProphetX for doing that. But we'll just click right here. Dodgers, Brewers, strikeouts, just like a book. It looks just like a book. If you want to take over, there's $148 of liquidity, minus 140. Over 5.5. At the books right now, you're looking at Pinnacle at minus 154. Sharpest book in the world is at minus 154. Caesars minus 160. Some books like ESPN have gone up to 6.5 for the standard line. 154 for FanDuel. Again, you're literally beating the sharpest book in the world by 15 cents. I'm not going to take the liquidity. Here it is. One thing to note, I just noticed, look at all of the liquidity on Peralta. Somebody likes this under. Somebody likes this under a lot because $3,900 that's a lot of liquidity for a player prop. If you look at Yamamoto, we're dealing with literally minus 140. We're dealing with like $148. Like that's literally how much you can play, $148. That's why I'm not going to take the liquidity. There's no need for me to show you a play and then take all the liquidity. That's why we need more people on this app. So if you don't have ProphetX, download it right now. Get it. Let's keep finding bangers, though. A lot of liquidity on the under for Yamamoto. So there are smart money apps right now that are tracking all this liquidity, which I think is kind of awesome. Maybe not awesome. We'll find out. But yeah, they're saying the sharp side is whatever the other side of where all the liquidity is on these apps. Be careful with those. There's a lot of smart people saying that you can get just demolished, just blindly tailing liquidity. So just be careful. Anyways, let's go. We have one game. We could look into college football. If anybody wants to look in college football, I mean, do it. But let me know. Let me know if you want to in the chat. I'm pretty out on some of these games. I think we just hit this one, the Dodgers Brewers for 3, and then hope we profit. We got to hit 2 to profit. We've done that literally every week for the last 3 weeks. So all we're doing is just beating Pinnacle at the exchanges, and it's working. It's kind of a dead strategy to do that at the books, but whenever you're beating every single book in the market and you like to play fundamentally, I don't see how that's a bad idea. And again, the results are kind of proving it. I could go back and get a record, but you'd be shocked at just literally having the better price. And like I said, something that I fundamentally like. Anyways, want to go hits, runs, RBIs. Let's just look into that market. I bet you we find something. Like I said, excuse me. Long day today. Long day. Kind of like Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You could do better at one of the books. It's plus 102 there, but that's the only place that's better. So if you have a certain book, you can do it there, but that's only one place. We're at 101 here. I'll take that. Looking on Prop Finder this morning, Freeman kind of popped. Like not crazy popped, but at minus 101 popped. Yeah. Yep. 100%. So there's that. Let me find one more and we'll get the hell out of here. Again, even like I said, this is at the end of the workday. You're hanging out. This is the best time, in my opinion, to go just rob an exchange. It's right now, just because they're sitting there like with stale lines in a maturing market. By now, these books have definitely moved into a better number based on who's betting what. Well, guess what? The exchange, some dude just put this in, or girl, a while ago, and while all the lines moved against them, it's still sitting there. That's my theory, and I think that theory holds water. Matter of fact, I know it does. Mookie Betts over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 104, minus 115 at Caesars. It's a good marker, minus 115 at ESPN Bet. So, I mean, again, you're getting just better. Let's say what the liquidity is. That'll be our third one. We got a lot of Dodgers. We're kind of Dodgers fans. But, I don't know. Long day today, boys and girls. Long day. Yeah. Minus 103. There's only $10 of liquidity. That sucks, man. We need more people on here. There's no limits here. If you want, you can just make an order too. There is that. So how you would do that is, see how it says Mookie Betts over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You just put the stake, $1,000, whatever line you want, and then you hit purchase. You hit play. Well, it's gonna say purchase, but I only have $580 in here, so it'll say whatever. Here, I'll do it for that. 500 at even money. And then you just hit place, and bam, it shows up down here. Now people can bet into you or play into you. And that's it. So basically what we just did in literally 10 minutes, maybe less. Like I said, I know it's a baseball day, so it is what it is. Off day for football. Yamamoto over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 140. Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 101. And Mookie Betts over 1.5 hits, hits, runs, RBIs, minus 103. You're done. Those are 3 solid bets. Again, you hit 2 of them, you stuff some cash in your pocket, you move on to the next day. That's just how this game's played, and that's what we're about to do again. We did it last night. Last week was good. The week before that was good. The week before that was good. Like, it's like I said, whenever you're betting or playing stale lines, you're probably going to come out on top. But it takes a little bit of a grind. But like I said, that was 10 minutes. Now we can go back to whatever the hell we were doing. I'm going to get out of here. I'm off of work, so I'm out. But you're probably in the same boat. Download ProphetX. Just get ProphetX. You can do this every single day for the rest of your life. It's very simple, very easy, very effective. Use promo code SLOP. They'll give you up to $200 cash back in your first month. So they're basically paying you to rob them on a daily basis. Like, I don't see the downside there. So that's it. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you back tomorrow. Same place. Can't wait. Thanks for watching.